autonomous nervous system, which include sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems here, sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, so here to go into the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, we need to see their arrangement, which is very important, the more complex item. So beware and be careful, focus and concentrate for coming 10-15 minutes. After that, when we enter into the diagram, when we enter into the particular autonomous and sympathetic and parasympathetic and the chart, you need to understand that you can understand only that when you focus in these 10-15 minutes. So that's why these 10-15 minutes are very crucial. Understanding text sentences is also very important here, that the so typical and so complex text sentences you'll find over. So why they are like that, all we'll discuss slowly. The only thing required, the concentration and focus. Okay, so let me go for autonomous nervous system, which includes sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Then what you see there will find ganglia, sympathetic nerve ganglia and parasympathetic nerve ganglia. We'll see sympathetic nerve ganglia and parasympathetic nerve ganglia. Okay, so that let me draw the ganglia. Let me draw ganglia. This is ganglia. This is the ganglia. Enough. Two are enough. Right? That two ganglia I draw here. Okay, so actually the ganglia, what is the meaning of ganglia? Ganglia means aggregation of cell bodies, isn't it? That means that is whatever I am drawing here, that is aggregation of cell bodies. Okay, we'll discuss all the issues I said over. I'll put a special class for all of them. So let me draw two nerve fibers here for you. Two nerve fibers. I drawn a ganglia and I drawn two nerve fibers I am going to draw. Here, this is another nerve fiber. Okay, so here also the same. That as many as number I may drawn, that is going to be same. But just to understand, we are drawing two ganglia. Okay, so this is ganglia. So whatever I am showing here, this is ganglia. This is ganglia. So I am even little bit tense here, that because this is more complex area. So that's why people need to focus. Okay, so I drawn a ganglia and two nerve fibers. We have to name these nerve fibers also. We need to name the nerve fibers also. So let me name the nerve fiber. What is this? This is preganglionic nerve fiber. That whatever here present, that is preganglionic nerve fiber. Okay, so here, the whatever the nerve fiber here, that is postganglionic nerve fiber. Postganglionic nerve fiber. So that and what way we named these are preganglionic nerve fiber and postganglionic nerve fiber. That based upon the ganglia, isn't it? We'll write this also here. The ganglia. Okay, so what is this? This is ganglia. So before the ganglia, whatever the nerve fiber, irrespective of everything here, just remember, just focus on the screen, that's all. Just focus on the screen that a ganglia, there is a ganglia. Okay. So there is a preganglionic nerve fiber and postganglionic nerve fiber. Ganglia, preganglionic nerve fiber, postganglionic nerve fiber. Okay, so the preganglionic nerve fiber origin we have to talk about. The preganglionic nerve fiber origin either from the central nervous system, that means either from the brain or spinal cord. So I am writing here that let me write the full, either from the brain or spinal cord. Okay, brain or spinal cord. So preganglionic nerve fiber means we need to understand they'll come either from the brain or spinal cord. Okay. The postganglionic nerve fiber, that means where they go, body part. These are all protocol, we can say. That means postganglionic nerve fiber, every time, everywhere in the body, where it goes, that goes to the body part. Preganglionic nerve fiber arise from either from the brain or either from the spinal cord. That you should understand. Preganglionic nerve fiber will come either from the brain or spinal cord. The postganglionic nerve fiber will come from, will go to body parts. So this is a very, very important basic you need to understand. If you can't understand this, that means if you can't keep this in mind, that gives some problem. So that's why let me write here. Let me write this is brain. The preganglionic nerve fibers are coming either from the brain or spinal cord. Brain or spinal cord. So what I mean here, what I mean, the location of their cyton, cell bodies, are present either in the brain or spinal cord. That we can understand, that you need to understand in that particular manner. So like their cytons are located, their cell bodies are located in the, that we know this is cell body actually. The cell bodies of preganglionic nerve fiber that are present in the brain or spinal cord. Then postganglionic nerve fiber, their axons are located in the body. Their axons are located in body. Okay, so that you should understand this is body. So with this information, we'll frame some statements. We are going to frame some statements. Okay, so statements I'll give like this. Number one, this is A and this is B. That means ganglia is B. Okay, so this is B and this is C. Okay, so ABC statement, ABC statement I am passing here, ABC statement. Like, let me see here. So nerve fibers, that means from where we have to say, let us say first of all, then after we'll write, let me say first of all, the preganglionic cyton, the preganglionic cyton. So see the difference, preganglionic nerve fiber, when I use the word fiber, that will come for that axon. Okay, postganglionic nerve fiber, when I use the word, that will come for axon only. Preganglionic neuron, neuron means that will come cyton, dendrite and axon. Neuron, there is a difference, neuron and nerve fiber. Okay, I don't confuse more for you. That let's enough here, let's enough, that enough, let me frame the statement. So what I have to say, that the preganglionic neuron which goes to the ganglia, neuron in which who is going, that particular axon is going, which goes to the autonomous nerve ganglia. What is this? Autonomous. That means it may be sympathetic or parasympathetic. I know till the time you didn't get anything. I don't know. Sorry. I know actually that this is much complex item. Almost at 10 minutes it's over, but you are not getting anything. I'll give the guarantee here. You don't get anything. Immediately you don't get anything. So just wait. Just wait. Okay, so just wait here. So the sympathetic and parasympathetic ganglia. So we are talking about sympathetic and parasympathetic ganglia. There is a preganglionic neuron. There is a preganglionic neuron. Okay, so I'm trying actually to show this as a sympathetic ganglia. Let me write here first of all. Let my effort be complete. Parasympathetic. Yeah, okay, I'm successful. Sympathetic and parasympathetic ganglia. The participants are three here. One is brain or spinal cord, and other is sympathetic and parasympathetic ganglia, and the third one is body parts. Okay, so what I have to say, what I want to say, so the flow ABC means this is the information. Okay, so here the new thing that means you people may lend over autonomic nervous system means autonomous nervous system means what is that the meaning of autonomous? It is independent, completely independent. Okay, so you may lend over in your earlier classes. So first of all, let me clear that this is not independent. Autonomous nervous system is not independent. The basic skeleton of the autonomous nervous system, as I am showing to you, that is having connection. If we say, if it is here up to here only, if it is present up to here only, you may say that is independent. No, this is not independent. This is not independent. What is this? That connection is there with brain and spinal cord, brain or spinal cord, whatever it may be. When I go to the diagram, I'll show there. So brain or spinal cord, that is not independent. First thing, that is to be cleared over. Okay. So that means the sympathetic and parasympathetic ganglia are sending information to the body parts with the help of through postganglionic nerve fiber. Through postganglionic nerve fiber. Okay. So what you feel? So they are independent that they are sending the to the postganglionic nerve fiber. No, they are not independent. They got information from the brain. So that's why I started like this. That like A, B, C. What is A? That the preganglionic cell bodies, the preganglionic cell bodies from which who is arising preganglionic nerve fiber. Where it goes? It goes to the sympathetic ganglia, from which postganglionic nerve fiber goes to the body part, from which the postganglionic nerve fiber goes to the body part. So that ABC I'll write here, ABC I'll write. Immediately after the completion of this, you have to take the screenshot. Okay, where is the second page? Yeah, okay. So information from where? Preganglionic nerve fibers. Preganglionic nerve fibers. Okay, the statement number one, I am framing preganglionic nerve fiber which are coming from brain or spinal cord, which are coming from brain or spinal cord. That goes to where they go? They goes to sympathetic and parasympathetic. They goes to either sympathetic or parasympathetic, whatever it may be. Both are going to be same. Parasympathetic ganglia, which their postganglionic nerve fibers goes to body part, which their postganglionic nerve fiber goes to body parts. Okay. So let me hear that complex statement this is, and this is the thing. Preganglionic nerve fiber. Okay, so what you need to know first of all, preganglionic nerve fibers are coming from preganglionic nerve fiber who are coming from brain or spinal cord. Where they go? They go into the ganglia. So you may get the doubt, you may get raised over that they may come or they are going. How we come to know? That's what we call neuron basics. That's what we learned in first year. If you forgot, even no matter, I said I'll make a separate class for that basics. Till the time, you just believe me, this is the path. So I explained this path now. The preganglionic nerve fiber means these are the preganglionic nerve fiber who are coming from where they are coming. They are coming from either brain or spinal cord. Where they go? They go into the autonomic ganglia, sympathetic and parasympathetic, whose postganglionic nerve fiber goes to body parts. That's what I said over this visual. This is very important. Okay, so this is the statement here. Let me say once again, the preganglionic nerve fiber. These are the preganglionic nerve fiber. This is the preganglionic nerve fiber. From where it is coming? It is coming from brain or spinal cord, which goes to where it goes? It goes to the ganglia. Okay, it goes to the ganglia, sympathetic or parasympathetic ganglia. Whose postganglionic nerve fiber goes to? Whose postganglionic nerve fiber goes to body parts. Okay, so the statement number one is over. That's why what I'm doing here, I do erase this area. that A and B, C. A, B, C. Okay. Because there are much dimensions we have. Much dimensions we have. So that this is the thing I said, preganglionic nerve fiber, which are coming from brain or spinal cord, goes to sympathetic and or parasympathetic, that is B. Okay, so which their postganglionic nerve fiber goes to body part, that is C. Okay, so let me draw the same diagram here also, because you people will get more confusion after I close this. If I say, do you understand? That means a huge confusion you'll get. So that's why I'm trying to give visual for every statement of the text. This is body. Let me write this as body. Okay. So this is C. This is B. And what is another one? A. Okay, so paid effort to complete one statement. We have two more statements to left over. This is so from where you are coming from, brain or spinal cord. Okay. So everything is ready for your screenshot. The brain or spinal cord. Okay, let me write. This is A. ABC pattern I explained to you. A to the B to the C. Above statement explains A to the B to the C. A, who is A? Preganglionic nerve fiber. This one. This is A. Preganglionic nerve fiber. Where it goes? From where it is coming? It is coming from brain or spinal cord. Where it goes? It goes to. It goes to that ganglia. Which ganglia? Sympathetic or parasympathetic? Okay. From which? Their postganglionic nerve fiber. This one. From which their postganglionic nerve fiber. Where they are going? They are going to the body. They are going to body. So that's it. That is the statement number 1. Okay. Next, let's go with the statement number 2. Here, I'll make one more statement. This is a very regular and 80% of statements based on this only in textbook. So that's why let us try to get this. So based on the ganglia they explain. Based on the ganglia. That means we start from here. We start from here. That means this is A. The sympathetic nerve ganglia. I start statement from here. The sympathetic nerve ganglia, whose preganglionic nerve fiber coming from the brain or spinal cord, that means this is B. Okay, whose preganglionic nerve fiber who is coming from the brain or spinal cord, their postganglionic nerve fiber goes to body part. Okay, so that we started from ganglia. Okay, so let me write that. Let me write that. Wait. Then let me go for the statement here that I am typing the statement. Sympathetic or parasympathetic ganglia. So that means I started from there. Sympathetic or parasympathetic ganglia whose sympathetic or parasympathetic nerve ganglia whose preganglionic nerve fibers are coming from whose preganglionic nerve fibers are coming from either brain or spinal cord, either brain or spinal cord, and their postganglionic nerve fiber goes to sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve ganglia, whose preganglionic nerve fibers are coming from either brain or spinal cord. Okay, let's simplify. We are not maintaining. No need to maintain the grammar. The concept you need to understand. Coming from brain or spinal cord, which their postganglionic nerve fibers are going to, which their postganglionic nerve fibers are going to body parts. So this area, the success where it depends that if you understand the visuals for the given text sentences, visuals. So I'm preparing you to understand the text sentences actually. Let me write, let me draw how I explained that sympathetic or parasympathetic nerve ganglia, whose preganglionic nerve fibers, that means I started from here and I am saying whose preganglionic nerve fiber coming from either brain or spinal cord, coming from either brain or spinal cord, which their postganglionic nerve fibers are going to body parts, which their postganglionic nerve fibers are going to body parts. That's it. I started like this. So first I explained like this. That sympathetic nerve ganglia, whose preganglionic, this is preganglionic, preganglionic, what it mean? Before the ganglia, postganglionic, what it mean? After the ganglia, who is ganglia? This is ganglia. Which ganglia? Sympathetic and parasympathetic ganglia. Okay. So I started like this. The preganglion, sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve ganglia. Now this is A. Okay. This is A. Okay. Then the sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve ganglia, whose preganglionic nerve fibers are coming from brain or spinal cord. Now this is B, which their postganglionic nerve fibers goes to, which their postganglionic nerve fiber goes to. This is C, to body parts. Okay, this is the sex statement number 2. Okay, so mostly they followed this statement actually for explanation. Mostly they followed this. Okay, so that's it. Here, still again I am saying here, still that what we are learning basics. So till we enter into the topic, you don't get any clarity because I am just making some alphabets. I am making you to learn. After learning alphabets, we'll go to. So first we came here like this. Then after we went to. So what I say, that sympathetic ganglia or parasympathetic ganglia. So when I am in classroom, so how to explain? So let me show you. Okay, I am the ganglia. I am the ganglia, the preganglionic nerve fiber, who is coming from, you can see fan there, that is brain. The preganglionic nerve fiber, who is coming from brain or spinal cord, that postganglionic nerve fiber, there you can see a dressing table, isn't it? So the postganglionic nerve fiber goes to the body part. That's it. In that way, how to learn. So let me say again, I am the ganglia. Who I am? Sympathetic or parasympathetic ganglia. My preganglionic nerve fiber, who is coming from brain or spinal cord. Then my postganglionic nerve fiber goes to body part. So this I am showing as a body part. Okay, I can see, you can see my hand also, I think, in the mirror. Okay, very good. The great technology. So that's it, isn't it? Then let's move. Let's move back there. We have one more statement. This statement is not necessary, but learning details. So why we should miss this? Okay, a body part angle. So now I'm saying in the body part angle. Let us see in the body part, in the angle of body. Okay, so this is a body part. Okay, I should take here a body part. So, who is the a body part gets whom? Preganglionic nerve fiber or postganglionic nerve fiber? Postganglionic nerve fiber. A body part gets the postganglionic nerve fiber. The postganglionic nerve fiber, which a body part is getting, the postganglionic nerve fiber, which a body part is getting, whose autonomic nerve ganglia, that means sympathetic and parasympathetic ganglia, whose autonomic nerve ganglia, whose autonomic, that means sympathetic and parasympathetic ganglia, which their preganglionic nerve fibers are coming from brain or spinal cord. So what I am doing, I think finally you came to understand the same statement. That means I started from here. A, this is A. Okay, so that the postganglionic nerve fiber which are coming to the body part, whose sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve ganglia, means this is B, are coming from either brain or spinal cord, are coming from either brain or spinal cord. Okay, so this is C. Okay, so let me write the statement. Not much necessary here. These kind of confusing statements. This generation is over. Older times, our MSET will be like this. This kind of different kinds of statement we used to play there. But no matter. Now NEET came. That NEET is not having this much edge. Okay, so let me write here the body parts. I have to start from body parts. Is it the body parts which are getting post-ganglionic nerve fiber. The body parts are getting which are getting post-ganglionic nerve fiber whose sympathetic or parasympathetic, whose autonomous, let me say, why always sympathetic and autonomous, whose autonomous nerve ganglia, are connected are connected to are connected to brain or spinal cord are connected to brain or spinal cord with their preganglionic nerve fiber with their preganglionic nerve fibers. Okay, okay, let me make some space. With their preganglionic nerve fibers. So three statements here. Three statements. The three angles. Mostly the second angle we have more in our textbook. Okay, so I'll make it to allow the three statements. This is the number one. Statement number one. You please take the screenshot. Then I am taking. Okay. Next, statement number two. Where is it? This is the number two. Which is very, very regular actually. Number two. Okay, so statement number two. Okay, next. This is statement number three. Should make it. I'll write here. This is three. Almost full stop. Take the screenshot. Oh my God. Let me write. That is the statement number three. Okay. Then let me pass on all the statements at a time. Then after we learn the language, and after the learning language, we should go to our text or the diagram. I'll show the diagram. I'll say, let me say again, I'm the ganglia. Okay, so what I have a preganglionic nerve fiber. I have a preganglionic nerve fiber and I have a postganglionic nerve fiber. Okay, so my preganglionic nerve fibers are connected to either brain or spinal cord. My postganglionic nerve fiber goes to that we need to say like this. I'm taking a little gap. So I'm the ganglion. Okay, my preganglionic nerve fiber always they are connected to brain or spinal cord. My postganglionic nerve fiber always connected to body parts. Okay, so that you need to understand. And then after that preganglionic and postganglionic concepts are over. So only thing you need to remember here, those are coming from the brain. What is it? Preganglionic nerve fiber. Those are going to the body part. What is it? Postganglionic nerve fiber. So I think I made you to that language almost we got perfect. So let me go for the whatever we learned. Let us apply. Let us apply the things here. Whatever we learned. Uh, Let me go for the image. Please wait for a while. Which okay. So image. There's an image is available. Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. It's clear. So there you can see a ganglia and the preganglionic nerve fiber and postganglionic nerve fiber. So let me see here. Let me see. Uh, okay, I'm writing here. So whatever we learn, this is where I round up that is ganglia. Okay, so that is ganglia. So can any one of you say what is this? Means this line I'm talking about. This line. I'm asking you.
Postganglionic.
Very good, very good. At least one if you answer that I can understand I'm teaching. Otherwise, all are you are sleeping and I'm singing. In that way I feel. That's why. Okay, so uh, this is ganglia. And what is this? Post-ganglion. How do we recognize that is post-ganglionic? Simple. That is going to body parts. Okay. Then what is this? This is preganglionic nerve fiber. So everywhere, whatever the basic we learned here, everywhere you can see, everywhere the same you can see. That's what we are talking about. That means what is our work after this? You see here, this is ganglia. Okay, these are all ganglia. Okay, so they are going to the body parts, isn't it? When they are going to the body part, what do you say them as? They're all post-ganglionic nerve fiber. So when we recognize that is preganglionic nerve fiber series that is coming from going to the brain or spinal cord. So that actually in most diagrams they'll show separately sympathetic and parasympathetic. So that's why the confusion will come for us. So that's why here let us try there. This side we have sympathetic nervous system. Then this is a spinal cord. This is spinal cord. And if I say this is preganglionic nerve fiber, what is this? Postganglionic nerve fiber. Here you can see here. So that where I circle, that is ganglia. Okay. So who is going to the body part? What is it? That is postganglionic nerve fiber. Who is connected to the spinal cord? That is preganglionic nerve fiber. So that means what I am saying, you people please need to remember that the right side, left side, not like that. Right side, left side, it's not like from the ganglia. If a nerve fiber is going to the brain, what do you say? Brain or spinal cord? That is preganglionic nerve fiber. Okay. Then if it is going to the body part, so what do you say that is? Going to the body part, postganglionic nerve fiber. Okay. So that recognition is very important for us. That recognition is very important. I am raising. Now this diagram is not for that. We'll continue with some other diagrams we have. Then let me go with another diagram. Here now I'm separating the topic in the form of three. In the form of three. What is that? First of all, we'll learn about the ganglia. We learn about the ganglia. Then after, we look forward towards the preganglionic nerve fiber. Then after, postganglionic nerve fiber. Okay, so the three issues we learn separately. Then after, we'll include them. Okay, so I'm trying to open another diagram. Just please wait. I'm trying to open another diagram. Okay, autonomous nervous system. Is it okay? No, whatever we are seeing, that is the same diagram. Okay, so in our brain notes, we have enough good diagram actually. Yeah, okay, this is enough for us. I am opening, please wait. This is enough. This is maximum. As the PDF already sent to you, isn't it? This is maximum. Okay, so first of all, let us recognize that preganglionic, postganglionic, and ganglia. Three issues. So first of all, let me recognize sympathetic chain. Sympathetic chain. Sympathetic ganglia. Sympathetic chain, what I mean? Sympathetic ganglia. So sympathetic nervous system. The ganglia of sympathetic nervous system. Let me show you first of all. Mm, yeah, these are the ganglia. Sympathetic chain or trunk ganglia. We use it to say that sympathetic ganglia are of two types. So, trunk ganglia, okay, and the another type is collateral ganglia. Collateral ganglia are of three types: cilia, superior mesentery, and inferior mesentery. Please focus only where I am writing. Okay, that sympathetic ganglia are of two types. So now I am explaining only about the ganglia, only about the ganglia, trunk ganglia and collateral ganglia. Okay, so learning only about the ganglia at present, trunk ganglia and collateral ganglia. So we recognize and we shown them. So what is trunk ganglia? Where is the location? You see the location. To see the location, we see that C1, C2, C3. Can you see this? C1, C2, C3. That means that is neck region, isn't it? So that from the neck region, uh, till where we will find this T4, T5, T6, T5, isn't it? That means no need to say that much bigger address. Just simply we say trunk ganglia are located, sympathetic trunk ganglia are located in the form of chain from the neck to the thoracic region. We'll say like that. Okay. Next, collateral ganglia. Who are collateral ganglia? Celiac ganglia, superior mesenteric ganglia, and inferior mesenteric ganglia. So the recognition work is over. The recognition work is over here. That sympathetic and parasympathetic. First of all, I took the sympathetic nervous system, and now what I am doing here will make the notes. Will make the notes whatever we learned at present. Whatever we learned. What we learned about the sympathetic ganglia. So I am taking first sympathetic nervous system. I'm doing like a surgery. That means a very carefully I'm explaining this because the most complex, the top end we can say in the total second year. But if I'm successful here, that means if you are successfully understand this, that means that is my greatest success it will become. So let me write. There are two types of sympathetic nerve ganglia are two types. Okay. So we are writing and we are showing. That means our lockdown will be successful. Not only in the classroom, we can learn here also. That will be proved over that if a person able to understand autonomous nervous system, that more than that, there is no maximum there in zoology. This is the maximum. So that's why let us try and let us pay effort and let's get ourselves confidence in online in absence. Also, it is possible learning and after when you become doctors, you can say proudly, I learned through online, I learned through mobile, and I became doctor. So that's why be careful, focus here. So what I said, there are two ganglia, trunk ganglia and collateral ganglia. Okay, trunk ganglia and collateral ganglia. So where I focus, sympathetic nerve ganglia. Okay. So next what we have to do? We need to locate the preganglionic nerve fiber, sympathetic preganglionic nerve fiber. For that, I'll take one more page. Sympathetic preganglionic nerve fiber. Okay, sympathetic preganglionic nerve fiber. And take it. So I put the heading and let us try to locate. Let us try to locate all of them in the diagram. Let us try to locate in the diagram. Okay, so then earlier we are located sympathetic chain and that we said trunk ganglia. The sympathetic chain itself called as trunk ganglia. So we are located there. This is a, okay, let me write, yeah. Trunk ganglia or sympathetic chain which is extended from the neck region, superior cervical. They have names actually that will come in MBBS. Superior cervical, inferior cervical likewise. And collateral ganglia. That collateral ganglia are of three types: cilia, superior mesenteric, and inferior mesenteric. Okay, we located this. Then what next? Their preganglionic nerve fiber. Now the question raises how to recognize preganglionic nerve fiber. That means when we say preganglionic nerve fiber, which side we need to see? Towards the body parts or towards the brain or spinal cord? We need to see towards the spinal cord or brain. Okay, so actually for sympathetic nervous system, it's enough to see the spinal cord. So this is spinal cord. Shall I label this? This is spinal cord. Okay, so this is a spinal. Okay, so why should we write? Let me show you first of all. This is spinal. Okay, so that means you have to see there. Okay, so let me go for like duster in the classroom. We have to erase always. Okay, so think all you this all people doing you have this particular. So let me zoom this to understand much better. I'm zooming. I'm zooming here. Now you see the sympathetic chain is there. That preganglionic nerve fibers of the sympathetic chain are connected in which region? I hope you can answer. So I said this is spinal cord. This is spinal cord. Anyone, if you are able to answer, you just give in the chart. This is the spinal cord. So preganglionic nerve fibers of the trunk ganglia are connected to preganglionic nerve fibers of the trunk ganglia are connected to. I am not showing. I am asking. Let me ask first of all. Connected to which region? Which region of spinal cord? Okay, this is brain actually, and this is the spinal cord. Into which region? When you are looking towards sympathetic, you should not see anything other than sympathetic. So I said this is the trunk ganglia. That means their preganglionic nerve fiber. These are their preganglionic nerve fiber. So where they get connected, though they are present in the neck region also, but their preganglionic nerve fibers are connected at which place? Only in thoracic region. Only in the thoracic region. Okay. Next, we have celiac ganglion, superior mesenteric ganglion, inferior mesenteric ganglion, isn't it? You see their preganglionic nerve fiber. These are all their preganglionic nerve fiber. Where they get connected to the spinal cord? Thoracic region. Inka? Okay. Much mess it's over. Then see here, where they get connected. The celiac ganglia. This is the ganglia, no doubt. And this particular ganglia, their preganglionic nerve fibers are connected to where? Thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord. Exactly want to say T6, T7, T8, T9, T10, T11, T12, L1 and L2. Okay. So that is the connection. So I'm just explained till the time about the ganglia we are seeing, and their preganglionic nerve connections we are seeing. So based on this information, let me frame this area very famous for assertion and reason questions. So assertion and reason. If you understand the diagram, assertion, reason, all these are nothing that become. So let me go for the whiteboard again. That is waiting for us. Sympathetic preganglionic nerve fiber. Nerve fiber. When we say nerve fiber, you need to understand that I'm talking about axon. Okay, I'm talking about axon. Preganglionic nerve fiber. That means axon. Okay, so I'm framing directly assertion reason questions. I'm framing assertion that sympathetic sympathetic nervous system sympathetic nervous system is considered as thoracolumbar outflow. Sympathetic nervous system is considered as thoracolumbar outflow. If this is the assertion, what is the reason? Sympathetic nervous system is as considered as thoracolumbar outflow. Okay, it is considered as thoracolumbar outflow. What is the reason for this? Why we say like this? Why we say like this? Because sympathetic nervous system, the preganglionic nerve fibers of the sympathetic nervous system, the preganglionic nerve fibers of sympathetic nervous system. Be careful, focus here when I'm saying the visual should come in mind. The preganglionic nerve fibers of sympathetic nervous system arising from thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord. Thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord. Okay, so I'm saying and I'll show once again to you. The sympathetic nervous system is considered as thoracolumbar outflow. Why? Why? Because I'm taking screenshot. I ask you, I'm requesting you people need to even take the screenshot of this. Okay, taken. Now I'm moving. So why it is called thoracolumbar outflow? By showing this, I say that thoracic nervous the preganglionic nerve fibers are connected here. The preganglionic nerve fibers are arising from thoracic and lumbar outflow. That means I am signing here that this is thoracolumbar outflow. Why? Because I shown that in the box. That let me use another color to show that in box. So that this is the box. Because of that box. That box. What is that box? That is showing that the preganglionic nerve fibers are arising from which region? Arising from nerve fiber means axons they are talking about. The preganglionic nerve fibers are arising from thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord. Hence, we call thoracolumbar outflow. That is, we call it as thoracolumbar outflow. Okay. Next, let me go for the next statement here. For that, I'm taking whiteboard back again, moving to there. Then now let me write another assertion here. Reason here. Let me write another assertion portion. Assertion. Sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system is considered as thoracolumbar out division. Thoracolumbar division. So why it is called thoracolumbar division? Because let me write first of all, then after I'll show. So we are talking about cell bodies now. The cell bodies, cyton or cell bodies of preganglionic neurons. Cyton or cell bodies of preganglionic neurons are located in the cytons or cell bodies of the preganglionic neuron are located in which region? Thoracic and lumbar regions of spinal cord. Thoracic and lumbar regions of spinal cord. Okay. This is the thing. Let me read first of all, then after we'll go there. These are all correct explanations. Sympathetic nervous system, why it is considered as thoracolumbar division? Because the cell bodies, the cytons of preganglionic neuron. Neuron means cyton, dendrite, axon, all will come. You please see the difference between earlier and here. Earlier I used nerve fiber or axon. Now I am talking neuron. The cell bodies of the preganglionic neurons are located on the thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord. Hence, we say thoracolumbar division. See how much time it is taking, how much complicated it is. That actually, these are 4 lines we have in textbook. For that only, we just taken this much time. But after this, it is more comfortable. That means we came to understand everything, just framing statements and just looking toward the angles. That's all. Okay, let me go for the diagram. Let me show you first of all what I did. That why it is called thoracolumbar division, isn't it? See at T1 before I show you. See at T1 there is a dot. What is the dot? That is cyton. Where it is? That is in the spinal cord. Which part of the spinal cord? Thoracic region. So that cytons of the preganglionic neurons are located. Cyton. Just talking about cyton. The cytons of the preganglionic neurons are located in the. So just I'm showing arrow that the dots to you this time. The cytons of the preganglionic neurons are located in the thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord. Hence, we called it as thoracolumbar division. When we say thoracolumbar outflow, when we are talking about the axon flow, when we are talking about the axon flow, what I said, thoracolumbar outflow. Okay, so this is thoracolumbar outflow. Outflow means axon. Okay, so talking about division, when I say the preganglionic nerve fiber, let me erase this total. Let me say again, 2 statements. First statement, that sympathetic nervous system is called thoracolumbar outflow. What is outflow? The axons are arising from, the axons of preganglionic nerve fibers are arising from thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord. That's over. Next, what next? That why it is called thoracolumbar division. Why it is called thoracolumbar division? So I'm using red color. Red color. Why it is called thoracolumbar division? Oh my God. Because the cell bodies of the preganglionic nerve fiber, preganglionic neurons, are located in the thoracic and lumbar regions of spinal cord. This is the story. Story number 2. Okay, so that means we located ganglia first of all. I said trunk ganglia and collateral ganglia. We are located the sympathetic ganglia. Trunk ganglia are located in neck and thoracic regions of the spinal cord, and collateral ganglia like cilia, superior mesenteric and inferior mesenteric that we have seen. And after that, I went to the direction of preganglionic area. We framed 2 statements there. 2 statements. The first statement, sympathetic ganglia is called preganglionic outflow. That sympathetic ganglia is called thoracolumbar outflow. That where I explained about that only axons. That means the preganglionic axons are coming from this area. From which area? From thoracic area. So like this, I explained. This is called thoracolumbar outflow. Next, what next? Thoracolumbar division. So talking about the division, only division means this area. Okay, so that means this one. Okay, cyton. Wait, yeah. This cyton. That the cell bodies or cytons of preganglionic neurons are located in the thoracic and lumbar regions of spinal cord. Just imagine, this is spinal cord actually. The totality is spinal cord. That the thoracic, the cytons of preganglionic neurons are located in the thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord. Hence, we called it as thoracolumbar division. Okay, so that's it. My work is over on this side. This side is over. So the third issue we need to complete. I completed the ganglia and I completed the preganglionic side. The only thing we need to see here, the postganglionic side. Okay, the postganglionic side. So for that, just understanding the diagram is enough for us. We have trunk ganglia, isn't it? So let me start it out. This is the trunk ganglia. So I think you people don't have any problem here to show the postganglionic nerve fibers. Postganglionic nerve fiber. Okay. So the see here, I'll write the lines, that's all. But before I write that postganglionic nerve fibers of this trunk ganglia, where they are going, any body part, can you see? Any body? You unmute and you can say, no matter. Just unmute yourself and say any body part. That means at least I am teaching properly that I can understand. That's why. Okay. Send chart. Okay. Heart.
Hearts.
Yeah.
Heart.
Okay. Heart. Yeah. Where it is? Heart. Ah. Okay. Okay. Heart. Yeah. So much it is visible. That's why people started saying the postganglionic nerve fiber means at least only basic you need to know. Postganglionic nerve fiber means we need to look for towards the body. Okay. So that postganglionic nerve fiber, not only heart and student, the lacrimal gland, submandibular, salivary gland, otic ganglion, lungs, everything here. Okay, so all they are going that particular body part. Here, actually, we can do a small magic to answer for all this. The trunk ganglia, the postganglionic nerve fibers of the trunk ganglia going to all the body parts which are present above the diaphragm. That's enough. The postganglionic nerve fibers of the trunk ganglia are going to all the body parts which are present above the diaphragm, That's enough actually. So I'll write that. Okay, so let me show you collateral ganglia also. But then after we'll write the statement. So this is the collateral ganglia, isn't it? So collateral ganglia, where the postganglionic nerve fibers are going, say at least one or two, where the postganglionic nerve fibers are going.
Liver,
Liver.
pancreas.
Very good. Liver, pancreas, kidney, that intestine, they are going. That means simply we can say with a statement that all the postganglionic nerve fibers which are arising from the collateral ganglia, all the nerve fibers which are arising from the collateral ganglia, postganglionic nerve fibers are going to the body parts below the diaphragm. Body parts below the diaphragm. Okay, let me try to confuse you. That means I don't think so you'll be confused over. But let me confuse you by saying total statement. This is celiac ganglia, isn't it? Celiac, superior mesenteric and inferior mesenteric ganglia are present here. I have to go little bit back, isn't it? I will go back to show all. Okay, so when I go back, we need to erase all this. Okay. So these are the final statement. That means a royal statement we can frame because we understand, I think, very well. So that's why let me show you first of all ganglia. The celiac, superior mesenteric and inferior mesenteric ganglion are said to be collateral ganglia whose preganglionic nerve fibers are coming from the thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord, and their postganglionic nerve fibers are going to the body parts which are present below the diaphragm. This is a statement I am framing here that excuse me. Then what I say, the preganglionic, the collateral ganglia, cilia, superior mesenteric and inferior mesenteric ganglia, whose preganglionic nerve fibers are connected to the thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord. Their postganglionic nerve fibers are going to the all the body parts which are present below the diaphragm. Okay, that is the final statement here. Final statement. Before I go to the final statement, that we are here, we are explained about the ganglia, and next let me talk about the postganglionic nerve fiber. Postganglionic nerve fiber. So we are going in a way. So let me go in the same way. That third item I took here, post-ganglionic nerve fibers. So we need to give the address. So the statement, the post-ganglionic nerve fiber, two statements will come, isn't it? The post-ganglionic nerve fibers, the post-ganglionic nerve fibers are, we elaborate, the post-ganglionic nerve fibers of trunk ganglia, post-ganglionic nerve fibers of trunk ganglia goes to the body parts, goes to all the body parts which are present above, goes to all the body parts which are present above the diaphragm, which are present above the diaphragm. That's simple to understand. No need to write all the body parts. Okay. Next, the postganglionic nerve fibers. The postganglionic nerve fibers which are arised from, okay, let us make simplified, of collateral ganglia. Collateral ganglia goes to all the body parts. It's much smooth language you don't find in textbook. So just to understand, I am writing a little bit smooth. Postganglionic nerve fibers of the collateral ganglia goes to all the body parts which are present below the diaphragm, which are present below the diaphragm. Okay, that's it. Okay, which are present below the diaphragm. This is the third item. Okay, now we can make it like this. The complete statement of the sympathetic nervous system will come like this. I'll frame only two statements here. That the trunk ganglia. Okay, so I'm writing in the form of trunk ganglia, whose preganglionic nerve fiber, trunk ganglia, whose preganglionic nerve fiber, which are coming from, whose preganglionic nerve fibers are coming from thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord, thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord, which their postganglionic nerve fibers, goes to the body parts, which are present above the diaphragm, body part which are present above the diaphragm. So these lines only we pay effort, huge effort we pay in till the time. Okay, so diaphragm. Okay, next I have some spell mistakes. Please excuse me. Then collateral ganglia. Collateral ganglia. Who are collateral ganglia? Cilia, superior mesenteric, superior mesenteric, and inferior mesenteric. After all asking excuses from you, I am going little bit faster. Some spell mistakes are coming. That collateral ganglia, celiac, superior mesenteric, and inferior mesenteric are said to be the collateral ganglia whose preganglionic nerve fibers, exact location is not required actually, for at least intermediate. We are not in MBBS. Whose preganglionic nerve fibers are coming from thoracic and lumbar regions. That what I'm saying, no need to say like 360, 78. No exact location. Thoracic and lumbar region of the spinal cord, and their postganglionic nerve fiber goes to the body parts, which are present below the diaphragm, Okay, so oh my God, which are present below the diaphragm. Okay, so that's what we are talking about here. Just leave that. That's spell mistakes. So these two are the statements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 lines. The last 1 hour effort is for this one. The trunk ganglia, whose preganglionic nerve fiber, are coming from thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord, to which their post ganglion, here I think we got mistake, okay, which their post ganglionic nerve fiber. Exactly here we'll make what we can do. No, nothing we can do. Which their post ganglionic nerve fiber goes to the body parts which are present above the diaphragm. It's a collateral ganglia, celiac, superior mesenteric and inferior mesenteric ganglia, which are said to be the collateral ganglia, whose preganglionic nerve fibers are coming from the thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord, which their post-ganglionic nerve fiber goes to the body parts which are present below the diaphragm. For that, we paid the effort. So let me say in my angle, then after we'll close this when we continue with the parasympathetic nervous system in my class. Imagine I'm the celiac ganglia. So that means I'm the autonomous nerve ganglia. That means I'm the sympathetic nerve ganglia. Okay. So how do I say? My preganglionic nerve fibers coming from thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord, which my postganglionic nerve fiber goes to the body parts like stomach and liver. So got it? Got my point here? So that means, so from the ganglia angle, when we say like this, okay, then when I say from there like that, the thoracic, that means from preganglionic nerve fiber onward, the preganglionic nerve fiber which are arising from the thoracic and lumbar regions of the spinal cord will come to the celiac ganglia, which their postganglionic nerve fiber are going to the stomach in that way. Okay, if I am talking from the stomach which receives the postganglionic nerve fiber, the postganglionic nerve fiber, let me show that in diagram here. Let me show the same, why you should see my face. Here it is stomach. The postganglionic nerve fiber. Okay, this is the stomach. The postganglionic nerve fiber, which are coming to the stomach, whose the sympathetic ganglia is trunk ganglia is sorry, whose sympathetic ganglia is celiac ganglia, which their preganglionic nerve fibers are coming from the T6, T7, T8, T9. That's what we paid effort actually. So if I want to talk from here, this is A, this is B, this is C. If I want to talk from here, A, B, C. That means the T6, T7, T8, T9, the preganglionic nerve fiber which are arising from here goes to the celiac ganglia, then which their postganglionic nerve fiber goes to stomach. ABC I state. So I start here, stomach as A. The postganglionic nerve fiber which stomach is receiving from the celiac ganglia, whose preganglionic nerve fiber are coming from thoracic region of the spinal. So got my point here? This is what we did. We continue with the parasympathetic nervous system in the next class. Then after the functioning patterns of the sympathetic and parasympathetic, one thing is very, very clear that innervation is double. That means the same innervation from parasympathetic nervous system also you can see here. This is parasympathetic nervous system. We are talking about sympathetic till the time. The same innervation. See, same stomach got innervation from parasympathetic also. So, for all learning this, I won't take much time. That is not a difficult thing here. So that we'll discuss in the next class. I'll be discuss that in the next class. So here it is about the sympathetic nervous system. So then we continue with the parasympathetic nervous system and the differences between the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system in the functions. Anatomical differences we are now looking forward. So functions also we are going to complete in the next class. Okay.